Are you loving it? Yeah, you know I'm loving it.
Are you loving it? Yeah, you know I'm loving it.
So if you love it and you can't get enough of it, then put the hand up high right where the other is.
Are you loving it? Yeah, you know I'm loving it.
So here Latron be, captured by these crazy, crack addict looking aliens. Things did not look good for Latron. And they were speaking all funny, like all jibber jabber. Latron didn't know what to think of it. But I kept kind of hearing and picking up words. And so I yelled, "Take me to your leader!" And then, out of nowhere, the head King Omzit appeared. He wanted to speak with Latron.
You speak the language of the Omzit?
If by Omzit you mean crack addict, then I guess so. Cause all you guys sound just like my cousin Junebug, and he had a bad problem. What is your guys' story around here? Why are you keeping Latron in the cage like this?
Our people came from the stars many ages ago, and then tragedy struck. Our engine fell near those villages, and they will not let us retrieve said object. Every time we try to approach object, villagers attack the Omzit.
Here, I think I can help you guys.
Will the one known as Latron please help Omzit retrieve said object? Omzit King would be very, very grateful.
Well, it seems like Latron ain't got much choice in the situation.
My people, listen. The one known as Latron has agreed to retrieve our engine, so we can once again go home to our planet in the stars.
Well, it turns out these guys weren't crack addicts at all. They were indeed space aliens, and their pyramids were their crashed starship. And that big, old, shiny, glowy object by the village, that was their main engine. And when they were coming in through the atmosphere or something like that, the engine broke off and they crashed down decades ago. That was the story Latron got from the Omzit King. So I agreed, out of the goodness out of Latron's heart, to go ahead and escort the Omzit King to the village and see if they would let the Omzit come and take their engine back so they could finally get home. Now, I can't really think of many more uncomfortable things than having a blue, fuzzy alien sitting on top of your head. And so, Latron had made it to the village with the Omzit King. And things were really strange, because I looked in the window and I seen another little Omzit. It was a baby Omzit.
I can't believe it. It is the Omzit King's long-lost daughter. We have looked for her for years.
So we found the village elder and we got down to negotiations.
So you're saying those fuzzy little crack addict monsters who've been harassing us every night want the big shiny object? Well, they gonna have to pay little funds for the object.
We want the big glowy object, and the Omzit King, he wants his daughter back. You guys done stole his daughter. Look at her, she blue and fuzzy, she ain't even black.
Shit, we sure have become really fond of little Letitia. We found her wandering around the little cabbage patch out there. But what's right is right. She should be with her family. So what you gonna do for all that we gonna give to you?
What if Latron agrees to help you brothers and bring you brothers to the 21st century? Get some fast food joints up in here, you'll be doing well.
I'm gonna miss little Letitia, but I will agree.
Now, it had been a long time since the Omzit King and seen his little daughter. So things, were a little tense at first, and they had to get to know each other once again.
Are you really my daddy? Yes, my child. Your mother and I have been so worried about you. Now come over here to your father, and we'll do the ritualistic butthole rub on the head dance of the Omzit.
Now, the tribe wasn't really sure if he wanted to stick around for this part of the reunion.
Oh, die to the stars, and the butthole rub dance on the head. Oh, die to the stars, and the butthole dance on the head. Whee! Oh, die to the stars, and the butthole rub dance on the head.
just about enough for one day. And these crazy-ass customs. Hey, Omzit King, you ready to head back yet?
I am. You must forgive the Omzit King for being overwhelmed with excitement.
So the Omzit King and his daughter and I made it back to his people, and Latron was crowned a hero. That night, we were going to go pick up the engine, and we're going to fix up this starship and get this thing going.
My people, Latron has done the impossible, and he has made negotiations possible with the humans. From now on, Latron is to be known as a hero and fellow Omzit.
Now, Latron was very, very honored to be an honorary Omzit. And that night, we went and picked up their engine for their starship. Little did they know how much mechanical knowledge Latron actually had. And we had that thing hooked up with just a matter of hours. Decades and decades of strife ended in hours. I felt like a modern-day Martin Luther King. Now, I was half tempted to go to the stars with the Omzit. But after spending a couple of weekends with my cousin Junebug and his crack addict ways, I knew that it wouldn't last long. The honeymoon would be over too quick. I might go visit them one day, but the day today is not the day. And if Latron is going on any extended stay, I have to make sure there are some hoes available. I cannot last that long without no hoes. So after the Omzit starship rumbled to life, after decades of being idle, it was about ready to head off to planet Omzit. But Latron had one more meeting with the Omzit King.
Latron, you have done the impossible. You have reunited my family, and you have restored my starship. I am giving you this gift, this square cube. You can use this cube at any time to contact King Omzit. If you ever want to come to the Omzit planet, you are always welcome as an honorary guest.
Well, I just might take you up on that offer, Omzit King. And you just remember, if you are ever in my hood, you are always welcome in my hood as an honorary guest.
The Omzit King may indeed visit your hood, as you call it. And like I said, you are always welcome in our hood. But there is much to be done first. First, we must travel back home, and I must reclaim my throne as the Omzit King. Surely my evil twin brother, by now, has stolen the throne. So I have an uphill battle ahead. Thank you, Latron, and you are always an honorary Omzit.
Thanks for the cube, Omzit King. And I will be checking you later, my friend. So, the next day, I could have ran. Latron could have just taken that starship and left all these villagers here. All these primitive brothers. I could have did that. Latron didn't have to uphold his promise here. But Latron did. And Latron will. Latron is a man of his word. And I'm going to bring this primitive-ass village up to the 21st century. You're going to see pawn shops and gun stores and movie theaters. You're going to see it all, baby. Now, sure, Latron, he misses his original hood. But I'm going to turn this place into a better hood. A friendlier hood. A hood without racism. A hood free of racist zombies and crack addicts. Latron can do it. I know I can do it. So after a rough day of saving an alien race, saving the king, it was time for Latron to hit the hay. Latron was tired as hell. But when I get up in the morning, we're gonna bring this village to the 21st century.